boys and girls, and happy St. Patrick's Day. I am going to tell you a St. Patrick's Day story about a leprechaun. Well, his name was Corey, and Corey the leprechaun lived in the woods under a tree, and he was a cobbler. He made shoes, and his shoes were famous. They were so wonderful. He made shoes for people in the nearby town and for little fairies that lived in the woods. And when they paid him in gold. But he was a miser. He didn't like to part with his money. So he put it in a gold pot. That's where he kept his gold. And soon his pot was overflowing because he made such beautiful shoes. The ones for the fairies were teeny tiny and made of satin. They were so pretty. And then one day, a man named Michael came and he wanted to buy a pair of shoes. But when he came to place his order, he spied the pot of gold. And he thought, ooh, I'm going to capture that leprechaun and I am going to steal that pot of gold. So he thought, how can I get the pot of gold? If I capture the leprechaun, he will have to give me 3 wishes. The first wish, he thought of what he would make for, and the second and the third. So his plan went into action. So the day he went to pick up his shoes from Corey, the leprechaun, he paid him. And then when the leprechaun turned to put his payment away, he snatched him from behind and shook him and said, aha, now you are mine, and you must grant me 3 wishes. And he said to him, for my first wish, I must know where your pot of gold is. Aha! Little did he know that Corey had buried the gold in the ground far away. Here's my Parker, he's listening to the story. And because he knew that Michael was up to no good. And then he said, for my second wish, I will have 100 pair of your fancy expensive shoes. And for my third wish, I will have 3 more wishes. Well, Corey the leprechaun said, well, I can grant you the first 2 wishes to know where the gold is buried, and for 100 pair of shoes, but you may not have your third wish because it is against the law, the fairy code, to grant you 3 more wishes, because that is greedy and not allowed. So he took Michael to the spot where the gold had been buried, but Michael had no shovel. So what he did was he put a stick with a shoe on top of it so that he could come back and dig it up later. And while he was gone, Corey the leprechaun put 99 sticks with all the shoes that he had wished for, the second wish, so that there were sticks, 100 sticks with 100 shoes all around the field where the pot of gold was, so that when Michael came back, he did not know where to dig. So, he was so clever, he tricked him. So Michael came digging and digging and digging and digging and digging till it got dark and cold and late. And he got so tired he gave up and he did not find the pot of gold. So when Michael left, Corey the leprechaun came and he dug up the gold. And what he did was don't get nervous, Parker, he doesn't get the gold. He took the gold and he hid it. And where did he hide it? He hid it under a rainbow so that no one could ever find it. Because rainbows are magic, like Corey, and they always move. So people still look for the gold, but they can't find it. But if you ever hear that tap, 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 do you ever hear it? It might be Corey, that magical leprechaun making shoes. And it might mean that he's somewhere nearby. And if you're ever very nice and very lucky and find him, he might grant you 1 wish. Here's my question to you. What would you wish for? What would your wish be? So, when you can, log in by your name and type Miss Billy. What would your wish be? I just wonder what it would be. Parker wonders what your wish would be too. Happy St. Patrick's Day!